Hi friends, welcome back to the show, Plumbing with Tim. Today we're going to take a few moments, and this video is targeted towards you homeowners that call plumbers out to your house, or said plumbers, and the things to look for and the things to do and not to do. All right, so about 6 months ago, me and my partner were out here at a local manufactured home park, 55 and over, and the lady was getting new countertops put inside of her house, and she needed us to come put the plumbing all together and all that good stuff. So it all happened. This was back March of this year. 6 months have gone by. We get a phone call today saying that there's a leak underneath the kitchen sink, and I'm gonna show you what happened. So I went inside the home and to inspect where this leak was coming from. As soon as I opened up the underneath of the kitchen cabinet, I noticed some shady looking things that were happening. Something had been changed and wasn't exactly the way that I remember leaving it. Now, before I did anything, I tried to explain to the customer that that's not how I left the house. There was 2 different shut-off valves underneath there that I did not install. She said, no, it was somebody from your company. So I stopped, I went outside, I called our office, had them pull up the file of all the work that had been done there at the customer's house. And the last time that anybody was there was me, and it was back in March. Not since then. But in the meantime, since March, somebody had been out there, had ran an ice maker line underneath the trailer over to the refrigerator, as well as change out the 2 shutoff valves, and it was leaking at a dual shutoff valve. And I'm going to show you it up through the floor in the cabinet. See? CPVC. And it's a glue joint. Dual stop. One for the faucet, one for the ice maker. We did not put an ice maker line in there. And we don't use glue stops. No way. We use compression stops. See that? So I knew right off the bat that was something we hadn't done. Administration at my office looked into the files, saw nothing in there that stated that we put that kind of equipment into the customer's house. Whoever put this stop in at the same time had put an ice maker line in using the polypex line. When they hooked it up to the valve, they used a brass ferrule. See that? That is a no-no. You've seen me and hear me in other videos state, do not put metal ferrules on plastic. They will cut and they will ruin the pipe and you'll get a leak. On top of that, we don't even carry these kind of shut-off valves. There's a lot of your plumbers out there that like to use the glue fit, type stops. We don't. We use only compression. So that right off the bat told me there's no way anybody from my company would come out and do that. I was able to take just a couple moments while I was inside and shoot a couple video clips of the work that I did. There's no real talking, so just check it out and I'll come back and we'll digress from there. All right, so the lesson to this story is, guys, if you're going to spend money and get new cabinets, new countertops, all this other stuff put in your house, and you need plumbing done, spend the money and get a licensed, insured plumbing company that comes out. A, because they're going to honor the warranty. B, they're going to leave a paper copy of the receipt. And C, they're going to do it the proper way, and you don't have to worry about problems, because if there is a problem, they're coming back, they're going to honor it, instead of paying somebody that doesn't leave you a receipt, doesn't have insurance, and they just walk away with your money. Be smart. Now, I feel kind of bad because they're nice people and everything, but business is business. And I had to charge them $140 to make the repair because we didn't do that. The only reason why they called Tucker's is because they're older customers and they didn't know of anybody else that they could remember that was out there that did any plumbing. The last people that they remembered being out there was me and my company. Well, unfortunately, that was 6 months ago and we didn't do that. The reason why I believe that the cabinet guys or somebody else were involved with putting those other shutoff valves in is because there was subflooring that was put in after the fact, after I'd already done the plumbing, and they had to probably cut the old valves out and they put new ones in after they screwed the plywood down to the floor, and they didn't say anything. That was just part of how they had to do it, because I saw the receipt from the cabinet guys, saw the price and everything, and they wrote in parentheses, no plumbing. That doesn't mean that they didn't have to do something to modify their work. Don't know. It doesn't matter. That's a lesson learned. Now, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, but the big importance is they got floor that is damaged from that water leak. And they're going to have to get the floor replaced or repaired in a manufactured home. Everything is wood down in there. Sucks. Now, if it would have been us and made that mistake, it would have been covered by our insurance. that's all the time I got for this one. Thanks so much for hanging out and all the support from you guys. Appreciate every bit of it and all the comments and all that stuff. Make sure you call somebody that is going to have their butts covered, because if I was in there and I flooded that house and I ruined that floor, I'd get my butt in a lot of trouble. However, our insurance would cover that. Not a general contractor. It's just got a couple guys that know a little bit about plumbing and then fudges an invoice that says, oh, we didn't do anything with the plumbing, because you can't prove it. Somebody did it. We didn't. Thanks for hanging out. Until next time, it's been Plumbing with Tim. Keep plumbing.